How to cast spells that work. Followers of the Grail of the Serpent and everyone else who watches, welcome to this video. And yeah, in this video I want to give you a quick explanation on how to cast a spell that actually works. What does it mean if a spell works? It means that you can verify the results. You can see a clear cause and effect between your ritual and the results that you get. Look, when I started this magic thing, when my journey began, I was in a place where, well, I was fairly young, but I had to rely on what others would tell me, obviously, right? Now, I had many great teachers, very good teachers. However, what is very common amongst, occultists and magicians is that a lot of them overemphasize the high magic part, and they disregard it. They always see it as a form of low magic or something that is frowned upon or looked down upon, to use witchcraft to create concrete results for all the things that you might want, right? Sex, money, power, and all of these things, right? There were, exceptions to that rule, obviously, meaning magicians that I learned from that were very good at manifesting consistently, right? But a lot of them, and you can see this, by the way, in the occult generally, that a lot of them, they don't get real results. Okay, it's more sporadic. It's more like make believe, but they can't prove it. Okay, so no hard facts. So I studied with many of those teachers throughout the years, and my desire to get consistent and clear and powerful, verifiable results with magic, that never left me, okay? So I kept trying, I kept studying whatever I could. I kept looking for people that could teach me this stuff really well, you see? And, well, I went through a lot of trial and error, until I had a massive breakthrough. And that massive breakthrough was essentially understanding that you have to combine science with magic. Okay, that the biggest breakthrough in when it comes to manifestations, when it comes to concrete results in the physical world, ironically, those biggest breakthroughs came from studying other subjects than the occult and witchcraft. Because when you look at magic, there's often a religious undertone. Now that's changing a little bit. However, when you look at obviously old grimoires, and systems derived from the Golden Dawn or wherever, of course they have a strong religious undertone. You see, now magic in the beginning was just a technology. Well, technology is not even the right word. It's more like a method, because technology can be defined as something that works independent of you, really, right? I mean, your remote control is going to work whether you feel good or bad, right? That's different with magic. Your body and then your emotional state and psychological states and all of that affect the result, right? But the point is, before religions, built kind of like a cover, a confusing, a confusing barrier around this whole thing called witchcraft. It is just a methodology, It is a methodology to take control over the outside world in some way or another. A couple of years ago, I published a text in which I talked about magic as the ultimate act of gaining access, removing the distance between predator and prey, between subject and object, between what is and what cannot be, right? So magic is born out of the desire of the individual to take control over circumstances that are through physical means not in their control. All right. That is the core of what we do when it comes to witchcraft, sorcery. All right. Now, people then saw that it works, and then they built mythologies around it. They built a religion around it, right? And oftentimes the religious rites are distracting from what makes the stuff actually work. And the religious rite and the paraphernalia and all this other stuff, they take precedence over what you actually need to do, right? Meaning they confuse you from what actually matters when it comes to your rituals, you see. Now, with this breakthrough came some insights, and those insights I was able to, turn into a step-by-step system that I could use to consistently every single time sit down, do my ritual, and get results. You see, not only that, see, this step-by-step process is a process that underlies any magical ritual out there. You see, when you're not just inexperienced, a lot of people they practice this stuff, they study witchcraft for decades, they still don't get it. You see, each ritual relies on a certain sequence of steps, sequence of events. You see, it's kind of like the skeleton, the underlying sequence of activity that must be there in order to have an effective spell. All right. So most people will teach you thousands of different spells for different whatever goals, with different implements, and they give you the finished thing, right? Or the yeah, the confusing, confusing outlines, if that makes sense, okay? But when you learn what underlies the ritual, what makes it work in the first place, you can create your own rituals, an unlimited amount of those rituals for you, right? And oftentimes the rituals that you create are actually more powerful than the rituals that you will gain from a book, or maybe downloaded from the internet, or gated out of a grimoire. All right. So there are two benefits to learning a step-by-step process. First of all, you will be able to do the rituals that you already have, that you already learned, more efficiently, because you now know what actually matters. You see, with any system, with any process, there are key points, key key points that when you change those, and when you alter those, when you increase those, you will get a much stronger effect. You see it like a, yeah, like a pipeline, right? And in that pipeline, you have sort of energy flowing through it, right? And an energy process can be enhanced, it can be redirected, and all of these things, right? And this underlying process, this underlying step-by-step process that I know and found out, showed me exactly what those key points are. And eventually I started teaching the step-by-step process to other people, and they were able to get the same results or similar results, right? If they actually followed that blueprint, they were able to get similar results, right? And this is what I now want to teach you. You can get it now as well. You can get the step-by-step process, you see. What you have to know and what you have to understand in order to get the step-by-step process is this. What makes magic work is not supernatural, okay? It's just an expanded understanding of what is natural and what the universe is. You have to understand the connection between subtle energy or mind and the physical world. Okay, mind is part of energy in this case. You see, it's just more subtle than the physical universe. Thoughts can be condensed down into the physical universe and they can become part of the physical universe. And that will be your ritual result. You have an intention, you do the ritual, and you bring it into the physical world. How? Matter, physical matter, or the physical universe is just condensed energy. Okay, condensed energy. Look at a radioactive element. A radioactive element emits energy on a regular basis. Okay, so it's on the edge between physical and energy. You see? So energy and matter are transferable. You can take one and turn it into the other, and vice versa. You see? So your ideas, your intentions, your ritual goals, they can be brought into the physical world. And how? Well, energy. So understand that this is the first thing that you need to have a solid grasp on, right? Then you need to learn how to direct energy in a clear way. How do you direct energy? First, you need to awaken the energy centers within you, and then you need to learn how to direct it clearly. All right. So those are the two main points for the most part. Now, of course, there's much more to this step-by-step process. However, what I just taught you is actually everything that you need to know to start casting spells more successfully. Understand that all spells follow the same sequence if they're successful. Number two, understand the connection between the non-physical world and the physical world, and how you, as the magician, can take something from the non-physical into the physical and vice versa. You can also transmute it. Now, on May 1st and 2nd, by the way, this is the year 2021 for those who will see this video later. May 1st and 2nd of the year 2021, I'm going to do a spellcasting seminar. A spellcasting seminar where you will learn what I know about spells. Look at my testimonials. Look at my testimonials. You see what I mean? Look at my testimonials. I never claimed to have the biggest YouTube channel or any of that. But what I can tell you is that I have the most loyal students. And I'll tell you why, because they get results. In every one of my lectures that I do for people on Zoom, you know, people that are forum members, I prove every single day when I do the lectures, I prove that my confidence, the confidence that I speak with, is justified. See, confidence is not something that just comes out of nowhere. Confidence comes from competence, and it needs to be earned every single day. You got to earn your confidence. You got to earn your place in this world. And I earn it every day. I prove it every single time. So this is why my followers and my students are the most loyal. It's because they know that I can back up what I say. I'm not just somebody that speaks out of, I don't know. I am for real, you see. So you can be on the seminar and you can learn what I know about spellcasting, which I recommend you do. Whatever I charge there, whatever I'm going to charge there is first of all, compared to what you're going to get, nothing. That's number one. Number two, the price and the value of what you're going to get there is actually, you can't even measure that, because what I'm going to give you is the tools to take control over your life completely. The secrets to money, power, influence, sex. You see? So this is not something small. It's actually life-changing if you use it and apply it. So this is my offer for you. Click the link below this video. It will take you to a page where you get more information about this stuff, about the seminar. And I hope to see you there. Till then, your favorite sorcerer is out. Peace.